kill no day. I don't care what my family say. They say what is so bad for just today. Don't give me the harm, for the chance. Maybe when I'm making, it could be nice making. Don't give me the harm, for the chance. Maybe when I'm making, it could be shaking.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, so the time here in SVG, it is 7:46, and at this time, we are expecting a call from Kingsley DeFreitas. So, Kingsley, you can go on right ahead and call us at this time, all right? This is when we normally get a bit of a commentary from Kingsley on any topic that he feels to bring up. We normally get, or we have this time dedicated to Kingsley for that commentary, all right? So, Kingsley, you can go on ahead and call us at this time. All right. Good morning, Kingsley.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm all right. What about you?
I'm still alive. I want to know how the people who respond to me because I think that West Indies should have a boycott yesterday. But I tell you, the most people I see one place last night to look at some losers. You can imagine we lost 3 consecutive 2020 at Bangladesh hands.
That's because you have faith. You have faith, Kingsley. You have faith in your own. That's what happened.
Faith in losers.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just never know. They might turn around one and surprise you, Kingsley. That's why you have to have the faith. You have to keep it there.
Man, no, I support all of this, man, because for instance, some people turn out and support the games, and that is good, right? But it's really embarrassing to see that we can't win a 2020 match against Bangladesh, a low-rated team, and people still telling me that Josh them telling me I should give them a chance. Give them a chance? Man, I'm just a lost award. I called because I had to call, but I really can't comment much more about this ridiculous loss by the West Indies were T20 series to Bangladesh. You can imagine that. One of the weakest teams in the world give us 3-0. And we went down there and we supported them with the negatives and things that all is well for West Indies cricket. So when the authorities say that the cricket and West Indies cricket is at its lowest under Dr. Shallow, so I've probably gone to have probably right what he's saying. So you have to just watch and see how it's going to go. I'd like to hear how Shallow respond to that. I'd like to hear what Sammy has to say. And I'd like to hear the comments of the Prime Minister. I guess he's going to make those comments on the Yes Prime Minister program at Eastern Time on Sunday. So we're going to stay tuned with WEFM to make sure we hear the Prime Minister and the Eastern ticket. That's my take for today, and you have a wonderful day, okay?
But with Kingsley, before you go, because as I told you yesterday, I'm not really so much into cricket, but what do you think has caused the decline of the performance of the players over the years?
Well, I want to know if it's the individual players who is not living up to the expectation of the talent that we expected and what we had from previous players like Dave Richards and those bosses. I just can't understand what it is. But Dave Richards said recently that T20 cricket has lost its value in terms of we maintain our status as a test playing team. And something has to be wrong to see cricket is just depleting to its lowest right now under the leadership that this probably Dr. Gonsalves is establishing is not as good as it ought to be. So that's just my take on it, okay?
Okay. All right, Kingsley.
All right.
All right. Have a good weekend. See you Monday. All right. So that was our commentary with Kingsley. And okay, so we have a call at this time. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Roleza.
Lolisa. Good morning.
I was hoping to get in before Kingsley. Kingsley, my friend, I thought you would come on this morning and do some damage control. what you have to bear in mind, my friend, is that you're a businessman. And personally, you offended me yesterday because after your call, I got a call from one of my friends who will be visiting St. Vincent, who is a very public-spirited person. He said he wanted to know if you're the same person I recommended to him. Now, you have to remember, Kingsley, you're a businessman, and these people are diehard West Indies supporters. Now, if I have a son who is disruptive and he behaves badly, I'm not going to toss him under the bus because of that. And because of your comments, Kingsley, my friends asked me, I know it's not going to bother you anyway because you're a very popular person. My friends asked me to recommend someone else to them because they're not going to be supporting anybody who would diss their own people like that. So I thought you would come on this morning and
your friends will
control.
Your friends will listen to the program?
Yeah, yes, I tell you, people, you have international, you have global listeners.
Well, you see, I don't want her to go down a line where it's affecting his business. Maybe they could take him and then they talk it out. Still hire him and they talk it out.
No. Let me share something with you, Roleza. In Bermuda, most of the MPs are part-time MPs. They have regular jobs. At one point, we actually had members in government, premier, working for a member of the opposition. You know, you keep your personal issues to yourself. And Kingsley has a business, and he has to realize he has a business. And I don't know about the mindset in St. Vincent, but here, you support your own. You do not diss your own. And if he comes out and disses these people, team like that, they would rather travel with somebody else because they would not want to be engaged in a conversation with him dissing. You know, this is their choice. I cannot determine for them. And it's like I said, he's entitled to his opinion, but what he said yesterday, you know, don't support them. Well, these people are saying, we are not going to support him if that is his mindset. Friendly, you're still my friend. Kingsley, you're still my friend. But please come on to Monday and do some damage control. And before I go, Roleza, Anita is listening to you very avidly, but she has communication issues. She called me yesterday and lamented the fact that she cannot call. Okay. And whatever the issue is with my dear friend Dianna, I hope she pulls through. Dianna, we miss you. And I would call you after the show. Oh man, I'm so tongue-tied this morning. Roleza, I'll call you after the show.
Okay, all right, no problem. All right, you too. Thanks, Joshua. All right. Okay, so let's quickly get into our scheduled topic at this time. And for those who may not be aware, yesterday or last night, more specifically, Mr. Kashaka Cupid was declared or was voted or nominated, no, it's more than nominated at this point, elected as the representative on the NDP side for the West St. George seat. All right. So Mr. Kashaka Cupid had put his hat in the ring along with Miss Louise Mitchell, and Shaka emerged the victor in this case, right? I heard Dr. Friday saying something about it needs to be ratified, etc. But more than likely, he is going to be that candidate on the NDP side for West St. George. All right. So I just want to extend my personal congratulations to Shaka. Shaka is a personal friend of mine, and so I'm not that I'm advocating or promoting, but I strongly believe that his head and his mind is in the right place in terms of the development of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and of course his constituency of West St. George. You know, one of the calls is that persons have been asking for younger persons to become involved in politics, and we are seeing persons being emerged in this regard. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Pleasant. Good morning to you, young lady.
Good morning, Mr. Mason. And how are you?
I'm not too bad.
Okay.
Right, Brother Kingsley. Oh my God, where should I start? No.
spoke yesterday after Kingsley, right? And one thing is to know, the cricket authorities changed a lot of rules when the West Indies was winning a lot. It said how many bunkers should be bowled, how, different things like that. Now, what is they must understand, the other teams are getting stronger. You see, when West Indies were winning, as I said, we all were joyful, all over the place. And as I said yesterday, it was getting boring. I love my cricket. I've got photograph of me here playing cricket, I love my cricket. But there is a winner and a loser. And the teams that West Indies coming up against now, they are getting stronger. Not West Indies team not weak. They're not weak at all. But as I said, Kingsley spoke about Muhammad Ali some time ago, the heavyweight world champion. Well, he passed away, now bless his soul. And when Muhammad was fighting, when he fought with Sonny Liston and beat Sonny Liston, the world was surprised. Because Sonny Liston was as big as Muhammad Ali called him, the ugly bear, can't fight, can't this, and so on. Anyway, I'll leave that bit there for now. I just want to say, Dave made a comment, not comment, but say it. He said about this American lady who introduced him to this drink called Southern Comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Southern Comfort, one of the best drinks you can think about. It's a liquor. It's honestly, I don't drink it now, but I had a lot of it in the past. It was Snake Hill and another one called Cantro. Those two were in the top 10, or the top 3, I should say.
Okay.
And Kingsley know my drink now. Kingsley, I'm still sticking to my moccasin now, and my jetty. All right?
All right, Mr.
Now,
Mason.
young lady, if I don't care you before Christmas, I wish everybody a healthy, enjoyable Christmas. Now, if you get drunk, try and get drunk at home.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get drunk at home, don't sleep on the bed, lie on the floor. Right? Because you might twist and turn and toss and fall off the bed and you won't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 2008, I went across my friend that Christmas Day. We had a lovely meal and I had a bowl. So I was drinking this sunset, squeezing fresh lemon, drinking. I know I got home all right. I opened my gate. I opened my door. And the next thing I know, next morning, I don't know whether I was on the bed and I fell off or whether I fell off, went off to sleep on the floor. So, my tip for you, my darling, don't go on the bed. Lie on the floor, man. No, it's comfortable.
Sit on there. Just sit on there one time.
All right.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Mr. Mason.
I'll be very best. I might hear you Monday. If not, all the best for the Christmas, okay?
All right. To you as well. Thank you very much.
And Kingsley, man, I still love you. We will always be buddy, but give the boys a chance, man. Give them a chance.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Mason.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. So, yes. So, getting back into the politics. Yes, it's Christmas, but, things are still happening. So, we're still going to touch on them very quickly. All right. So, as mentioned, Kishaka Cupid has emerged as the NDP candidate for West St. George. All right. I just wanted to quickly touch on another independent candidate who has emerged for the West St. George seat as well. This is Miss Kenna Kittels. And if you wish to read, there's an article on Eyewitness News that speaks a bit more in terms of why she is putting forward herself as an independent candidate. She was formerly associated with the NDP's Women's Arm, but she has since left. All right. So with regards to that West St. George seat, From coming out of the article, she says she's aware, she's 30 years old, number one, and she is a management consultant. And she says that she's aware that historically independent candidates aren't successful, but she wants to inspire young people, all right, especially getting young people to get involved into politics. She said that now regarding the Western Georgia seat, she sees it as a budding hub of economic activity, and that constituents aren't getting the opportunity to take full advantage of these opportunities. No, she's also saying that regarding crime, she said as a nation, there needs to be more focus on preventative measures through education reform, taking into account social behavior, the teaching of social skills and social values that are missing from the education system. All right. And she's also saying that in terms of why she left the NDP, she said the party does not take on the voices of the youth. So that is the thoughts there, or those are the thoughts there of Ms. Kenna Kittels. The full article is on Eyewitness News, so you can have go there and have a look. But it was just interesting to read that in terms of what her thoughts are, especially with her saying that the party does not take on the voices of the youth. And at this time, we see a youthful person. Well, Shaka is in his early 40s. Seeing him getting involved in active politics. So it's left to be seen what is going to happen with this Western St. George seat in particular, and for the independent candidates who are stepping forward. And if you just happen to have an interest in politics as maybe a young person and you wish to join a political party, now, as I said before, that I am open-minded to people wanting to put forward themselves as candidates, all right? So the United Progressive Party has issued a call for new candidates. So you can go onto their on their Facebook page, and there is a listing of the general rules, all right? But they're saying that please to note that the North Windward, Marquette, and Southern Grenadines already have representatives. So we will see what happens come next elections. But of course, I am happy to see younger persons getting involved, at least being bold enough to step forward and say that they have thoughts and they have plans and they wish to have a hand in moving the country forward and not just sitting on the outside and criticizing. All right. So all of you are free to criticize. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We are all free to criticize. But I do admire persons who step forward with the hope of creating change. Okay. So we see somebody here saying congratulations to Kashaka. All right, so the time here in SVG, it is 8:03, and our time check came to you with the compliments of New Haven Funeral Home.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing